wasn't sure when I first saw it, but after the replay right here, that one right there was still hard to see, but this one right here, you can actually see the Miz's back foot. Check it out.
The referee right there.
There it is.
Feet hit the floor.
The only thing that saved Randy Orton is the fact that his back caught the apron. Miz hit the floor first. Randy Orton has become the #1 contender for one of the championships here tonight. We're going to find out which one as we take another look at the nail-biting ending of this 41-man battle royal. Clearly, there's the winner, Randy Orton. Who will he face? Let's head up to Josh.
Randy,
was close.
Congratulations on winning the largest battle royal in WWE history. Now the question remains, which champion will you challenge here this evening?
Josh, that decision is quite easy, really. Did everybody hear me on Monday Night Raw when I said vengeance would be mine? I choose Mark Henry.
Whoa!
And Mark, not only will vengeance be mine, but I will take back my World Heavyweight Championship.
And you know what, Booker? Randy Orton, well, he may be right. He's been in his zone over the past couple of weeks like we've never seen him before. Tonight could be Randy Orton's night to regain the World Championship.
Randy earned that shot. Let me tell you, I look at Randy Orton's eyes, Cole, and I believe him.
Randy Orton versus Mark Henry tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship. One more look how close it was, but Randy Orton wins the largest battle royal in WWE history. It came down to 2. Orton victorious.
And we welcome you back to Friday Night SmackDown. It is now time for our World Heavyweight Championship main event. The world's strongest man, Mark Henry, always ready to go. We'll get to Orton's path to the championship match here tonight in just a little bit, but the Viper's always fully focused more on the task at hand. But what took place this past Monday night isn't weighing on the mind of the former world champion, the venomous Viper Randy Orton.
Well, I don't know how it can't be. We're going to take you back to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, as Randy Orton gets set to take on Mark Henry and show you what happened. Cody Rhodes is upset that Randy Orton put a hole in his head with a ring bell a couple of weeks ago, that 9 staples were needed to close it. Look for payback, and he got it. After delivering the crossroads on Orton, Cody Rhodes would call for his patented paper bag, and then he would offer the ultimate humiliation to the Viper, actually bagging Randy Orton, perhaps the most significant moment of the young career of Cody Rhodes. So now the question is, how will Randy Orton respond as he looked back at that footage here on the Titantron in Dallas? Will Randy Orton use it to drive him into this matchup against Mark Henry, or will it be a distraction that could cause him an opportunity at the world title?
Let me tell you something. Randy Orton just went through 40 men earlier tonight. Randy Orton is focused and willing for the task tonight. And I'm going to tell you, Mark Henry better watch his back. The Viper is ready, man.
Booker referring to how he kicked off this history-making edition of Friday Night SmackDown, the largest battle royal in WWE history. 41 superstars, won by the Viper Randy Orton, who selected to challenge Mark Henry for the World Championship here tonight.
He could have took the easy way out. He could have went and called Alberto Del Rio, but he called Mark Henry out. That tells me something.
So Randy Orton, who lost his World Championship to Mark Henry back at Night of Champions in one of the biggest upsets that we can remember, and then Mark Henry keeping the world title at Hell in a Cell with a victory over Orton.
Back it up! Break! Leave break, Mark! Back it up! 1, 2, hey!
Mark Henry has gone on record that it took him 15 years to win the championship as Orton.
Great strategy right there. Get a little space right there, Randy. Don't get in tight with this monster.
And you know, Booker, those little jabs too, trying to play mental games with Mark Henry.
Look at that right hand.
Orton
And it's
sticking and moving against Henry.
Yeah, much different strategy than we saw from in the
great
first
strategy.
2 encounters.
So hard to read the emotion on the face of Orton, but he almost looked in disbelief that he didn't take Henry down with that thunderous clothesline.
Stick and move right now. The Randy Orton, that's his strategy. Stick and move, stay out of the way of the big man. I'm gonna tell you what Randy needs to do. He needs to get Mark Henry, in that deep water. He needs to draw that big man in and draw him in and drown him.
Randy Orton was in complete control, had the world's strongest man down to 1 knee, but a huge shove by the world champion.
I mean, that's where Mark Henry is so dangerous. He's the world's strongest man. That power can turn a match around in an instant.
412 pounds.
You notice Randy Orton just kept moving right there, still trying to just create a little bit of space. That's something I talk about all the time.
You're right, Booker, but again, Randy Orton can ill afford to be outside the ring. The referee's begun to count. Remember, championship can only change hands via pinfall or submission.
Like a long dog.
A count out doesn't help anybody.
That could be it.
2 things happen.
Well, Cole, a count out would help Mark Henry.
Well, of course it would. It wouldn't help Randy Orton is what I was trying to make. Right. And the other point is this. Randy Orton with a history of shoulder injuries, so Mark Henry is focusing on the shoulder. And number 2, Book, you take out the shoulder, it really takes away Randy Orton's inability to deliver an RKO.
Definitely does.
And now Mark Henry, cover here on the Viper, Randy Orton.
Check this out right here. That could be the beginning of the end right there. That shoulder shot to the post. That right there could be a match-ending spot for Randy Orton. I'm telling you, it could be over.
And again, Booker, you know, we talked a lot about this in Mark Henry's 2 previous matches, the maturation process of Mark Henry, how he's much smarter in the ring now. Going after the shoulder, Mark Henry realizes that Randy Orton can deliver the RKO to him. Orton has done that before, so Mark Henry trying to counter that.
And right on cue, Mark Henry just driving those massive hands of his into the shoulders of Randy Orton.
What Mark Henry does as of late is just take his time. That's what Mark Henry has learned since becoming world champion.
Imagine having those huge bear paws wrapped around your traps.
Look at Randy, though.
Randy Orton continues to stick to the game plan. Mark Henry just relying on his massive size.
That was not a good game plan right there.
And we are determining who will be the world champion when the WWE heads to Mexico City next week. How exciting will it be when both Raw and SmackDown come to the WWE Universe from Mexico City?
I didn't put my hands on you. Get him up.
Mark Henry's Hall of Pain. He's taken out Kane, the Big Show, the Great Khali.
You know, it was really telling last week when Big Show returned, a very emotional Big Show, opening up to the WWE Universe and really talking about how the assault by Mark Henry affected him not only physically, but mentally as well.
You know, I could see the emotion in Big Show. And it showed in that fight when he got out there and got into that one-on-one with Mark Henry. The guy just lost it.
Yeah, and Big Show saying that Mark Henry, for the first time in his career, Mark Henry made him feel vulnerable.
And Orton,
Here comes
perhaps
Randy
going to
Orton.
the place in Randy Orton's head where he hears voices.
I'm gonna tell you, the one thing Randy is doing good here tonight is he's making Mark Henry work consistently. Mark cannot stop for 1 second with the Viper tonight.
Randy Orton said that he'd go through the entire WWE roster in order to get another.
Oh, man, what a collision.
That's what I'm
Mark
talking
Henry,
about.
just like that, has taken over, and Mark Henry crushing Randy
That's
Orton.
it. It's over with.
Cover here by Mark Henry. Randy Orton survives.
Yeah, but for how long?
Mark Henry continues to pound on Randy Orton, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line in our main event on Friday Night SmackDown.
Hey, Booker, what we've witnessed during the commercial break is, what can be described with one word: domination.
I agree. I mean, right now, Mark Henry is just leaning on Randy Orton. He's putting all of that 400 pounds on Randy Orton. I'm going to tell you, Randy Orton is feeling it right now.
Mark Henry has broke down Randy Orton throughout this matchup. A systematical dissection.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at Orton buckle.
That was a power slam from hell.
All the weight of Mark Henry and Randy Orton barely gets the shoulder up at 2.
And remember, Randy Orton had to go through a 41-man battle royal earlier tonight on SmackDown.
That's what's so impressive about Randy Orton. He's still in the fight, still making it really hard for Mark Henry to get a victory tonight.
The confidence is growing in the World Heavyweight Champion, Mark Henry. Booker, the turning point in this matchup really was when Mark Henry used Randy Orton like a lawn dart and sent him shoulder first into the steel ring post.
Definitely, like Cole said, I mean, the shoulder problem, Randy Orton, I mean, everybody know about that. But like I say, Randy Orton is not going to quit. Randy Orton showed me something earlier tonight, beating 41 men to be in this spot right here tonight.
Mark Henry taking that size 16, 5E boot, shoving it right in the face of Orton.
And now Henry. Just overpowering Randy Orton.
It's a man with a 60-inch chest.
And now all the weight of Randy. Mark Henry on Randy Orton.
Oh, and Orton again
Just
kicks
slips
out.
through, did Randy Orton there.
That wasn't a kick out right there. Randy just slipped out of that one right there. Randy's done.
Big old bear dragging his carcass to the corner. It's feeding time for Mark Henry.
It's just like a lifeless body right now. Randy Orton is not moving very well at all. I don't like what I'm seeing right here, guys. You gotta move.
Oh, man. Orton counters. Randy Orton, who earlier tonight vowed vengeance, now showing signs of life.
Yeah, Henry's stunned, and now Orton has to take advantage.
I think Randy needs to go low on this.
Just taking down, Mark Henry down.
That's one way to knock down the tree. Hey!
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes!
You gotta be kidding me.
Again!
Orton saw him out of the corner of his eye, but Rhodes provides the distraction.
Oh, man.
And now the double team of Randy Orton.
And the obvious disqualification, but Rhodes is going to work on Orton.
Randy Orton has really woken up Cody Rhodes.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, not again.
The ultimate humiliation by Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes for the second time this week. Look at a bag Randy Orton.
Wow.
Oh, boy!
And the Big Show, the Giants return.
WMD right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
In his target.
Look at it right here. Look at the left jab. Look at the left jab. Look at the right. Look at this giant rumble.
Oh! A ring-rattling shoulder tackle from the Big Show.
Cody Rhodes, how smart's that?
Cody got caught.
What the hell is he thinking?
Randy wants it.
The RKO by the Viper.
May I have this dance, Randy Orton?
Oh! Mark Henry quickly back to his feet, and Randy Orton quickly on the attack.
That's what I'm talking about. Take this boy for a ride, Big Show.
A full 100-pound choke slam
For the second straight week.
That's what I'm talking about right there, dog.
Guys, at Vengeance, Mark Henry's title reigns in jeopardy against the Big Show.